Hello, everybody. So, today we're going to be going over apartments.com and how to successfully post your listings or ads so you can get leads. Now, as you know, we're in real estate. We need the most leads as possible in order to convert them into cash, moolah, money. That's the end of the goal. So here, I'm going to do a video on how to post the more efficient way for you guys in order to save time. As you know, I'm big with time and we want to do this as efficient as possible. So obviously you need an account. You're going to go to add a listing. Now you can go to my listing, but in this case, we're just going to go straight to add a listing. Now, as you know, FIDA is all open listings, meaning you can actually just go to the unit's website or the building's website and just take their units and post them on here. It's all open and it's allowed 100%. For this example, we're going to be using 90 Washington Street. Great building. New York, New York. Now you want to have a couple tabs open here. For example, me, I have my Google tabs open and I have descriptions of a majority of all of these listings in Financial District. The reason why I do this, again, time and efficiency is the most important thing to me in this business. So you want to make sure you have every title, 90 Washington. These are the descriptions based on what you're posting. So let's say you're posting a studio, you don't want to obviously put flex because it's not a flex. So let's say you're putting a studio that converts into 2-bedroom, you want to put flex 2. Make this a habit. It will save you the trouble with dealing with a client that says, I never saw it said a flex in the unit. Well, flex, aka pressurized walls, meaning a studio can be converted into a 2-bedroom or 3 or 4, etc. So make sure you post this with flex option if it's appropriate. Let's say it's a 3-bedroom that you see that can be flexed into a 3-bedroom, you can put flex 3. If it's a 2-bedroom that can be flexed into a 4-bedroom, you could put flex 4. So for here, I always have my Google Docs open. In another tab, you want to have streeteasy.com because this is where you're going to get majority of your information from. You can use other listings like streeteasy.com, nestdeal.com. You can use other websites to get them, but StreetEasy is the most accurate as of right now for listings down here, unless you physically go there and speak to managers there and they give you the inside scoop on what's coming up. 90 Washington Street, you hit search. As you can see, you see some beautiful pictures. And by the way, you're allowed to take these pictures. These are all stock pictures. We cannot physically go to a unit and a tenant living there and take pictures of it. And that's why they put these pictures so we can, take these pictures. You have a nice description there. You have the amenities, the building facts, floor plans. So right now they have couple. They have 4 units, very low for them. So for example, you click on this one, 90 Washington Street, 16F, goes for $24.43, and it's a 1-bedroom studio. And that's it. So what you do is 90 Washington Street, you know the price, $24.43. You don't physically have to put the square footage. The less the clients know, the better, I would say. But sometimes, majority of the time, you're not gonna have the square footage. So I just put, if it's there, you can just put it. If it's not, just you can't leave this at 0. So you could put 1 or 2 or 3 or etc. So here, bedrooms, it's obviously a studio. It's an apartment. Bathrooms 1, rent. That rent was $24.43. Deposit, I leave it blank. It's not necessary because you don't know the incentives or etc. concessions. So I leave it blank. You could leave today's date. You could leave the term. Photos. This is very important. I save all of the photos of FIDA units. So for example, Financial District. So you see here, I don't have any for this option. So what I do now, I just create a quick folder. So I go back here, save image, iCloud, financial district, new folder. You should always do this ahead of time. Make sure you have a folder named Financial District Photos and put every single building on there. You should have an excess of 12 buildings. And once you click the buildings, you have the best pictures that they have. You hit save. Save. These are all stock photos, by the way. This is not of the physical unit 16E. This is not of this unit. These are just stock photos. You don't have to get a floor plan either. It's not necessary because again, you're doing this you're massively doing this quick. You're not worrying too much about floor plans or all that. Just give that to the client if they ask for it. So you go back to list your apartment, 2443, photos. Where is it? Well, I can't find it. Here you go. Financial District. 890 Washington. If you have a Mac, you could just hit Command A and just hit open and it uploads everything. Now, this is very important, guys. The first picture is the picture that clients are going to see first. You don't want to put a dark alleyway as your first client. I mean, this one, it's nice because it looks nice, but you don't want to put that necessarily. You want to put something like this. You want to put like a main photo with it's bright. It shows a lot of light exposure. They can see it. It's very nice. If it's set up where it shows a whole bedroom with staging involved, put that one as the first one. Contact information. I put hide my information on apartments.com, so I don't have clients calling me directly or emailing me directly. I can have apartments.com take care of that for me. Here, you can put regardless what you want, but I only put email only because I work very much better just through email because I'm quick with my email responses. Back here, so the description. Hit paste. So obviously, this doesn't apply to that because it's only a no fee. It's not a flex unit. It's a studio. Make sure this is like nice and organized as well. You can also copy and paste this one right away just to have it. All these buildings down here, they allow dogs and cats, and they're all wheelchair access. Laundry type, just leave it vague. You know there's a washer dryer in every single building down here, so just put washer dryer. You don't necessarily have to lie about it and put laundry facilities or washer dryer hookup, but there's always a washer dryer. Parking type, this is if you know the building. Some buildings they have it, some they don't. But if you don't know it, safe to say there's always a garage within the block radius. And you hit by checking agreement, hit I'm not a robot, submit rental, and voila. Your listing has not been submitted and can take up to an hour to become active. Usually it takes about an hour or so, but after that, you're pretty much done. So that's a post right there, 90 Washington Street. We'll do one more, add a listing. Now we can go back to this same example right here. So let's look at the floor plan. I'm gonna show you guys something. So in this floor plan, that can be flexed into a one bedroom. So if you see over here, you can, right along that line, you can actually flex this into a one bedroom and put like a nice couch, hang a TV, and put it like a nice little dining set over here. You gotta be very creative. So here, you can actually go in and put 90 Washington Street again. Guys, there's no limit on how many posts you can put on here. So you can put 1,000 posts. Apartment. Beds. You can now leave it at 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 407 square feet. Rent. I believe the rent was 2443. 2443. Leave this blank, leave this blank. Photos. Same stock photos. Contact. Hide my information. I'd like to, my preference is email only, and hit paste. Now over here, please, no fee unit, flex 1 unit. Make sure you put that. So they are aware that they have to flex this unit when they see this. Now you can leave the price. Obviously, that's going to be very attractive. Somebody's going to look this up and say, "Wow, it's a 1 bedroom for 2443." Once they contact you, you can let them know in person or over the phone when you're qualifying them. Yeah, this is a flex unit, by the way. Are you okay with that? They're If they're out of state, they're not going to know what it is. If they're in state, like New York City, trying to move, they're definitely going to know what it is. Everybody knows what a flex unit. Well, I'm talking in general, but majority of people that live here know what a flex unit is. Dogs, cats, wheelchair access, washer dryer. It's safe to say again that there's a garage within a block radius in all of these buildings. Majority of these buildings do have a garage attached to them, by the way. You hit garage. I'm not a robot. And hit submit. And there you go. That's 2 listings already completed. So you just have to do that as many times as possible. For each building, I would do as many times as I can based on the floor plan. So this one, obviously, you could flex this into a 1. You can actually flex this into a 2 bedroom as well, but it's just it's going to be a little tight. You can post it if you want for a flex 2 at 2443. You're going to get a lot of hits for that, but you got to let them know, over the phone or when you're with them, this is a flex unit. Are you okay with that? Majority of the time, people down here that are moving here, they know everything is going to be flex and they're on a tight budget, so they're okay with that. Now let's go back. Active listings. So let's take a look at this one. It's a higher price unit, $32.57. So it's a studio for $32.57. What do you think is going to be more attractive? That studio for $32.57 or a studio for $24.43? Obviously a studio for $24.43. So there's a reason why this is expensive. So this obviously can be flex. So this is a studio home office. In FireEye and anywhere in New York City, a home office, the word home office pretty much means it can be a bedroom with no windows. So right there, that's a bedroom. 1 bedroom, and you have a massive studio over here. So what people do is they'll convert this into a 2 bedroom, put a wall down the middle and cut it off. So it'll be 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms. Very tight, but it's a 3 bedroom flex. Or they can do a 2 bedroom. They could put a wall here, put this as a bedroom, and down here as a bedroom, and still have a nice living area. That would be a flex 2 or possibly a flex 3 option that you can post. You can post this as a studio for $32.57, but chances are you're not going to get successful hits on it, because when people look at that, they're going to be like, wow, this is overpriced. Let's go with the $24.43 option. But they don't really know what it is unless you're providing a floor plan, which at that point, you don't want to do that because it's time consuming every post to put a floor plan, unless they requested. If they requested through email after they contact you, then you could send them a floor plan. So in this case, me personally, I would post this for 32.57 as a flex 2 and a flex 3. So right there you have, I would actually put it as a flex as a 1 bedroom as well for 32.57. That's an okay price range. So right there, that's 3 ads you can put for that one. So you do this for every single building. You do this for 20 Exchange, for 67 Wall, for 1 West. There's over 12 buildings in FIDA that we deal with here. So you want to do it for every single one. And then from there, you should have a lot of ads up. And then from there, you're going to start getting successful hits. Once you see the countdown start, because these leads all expire within 21 days. Once you see them expiring, you see it right here. Listings expire after 21 days in order to have the most up-to-date information. Listings automatically renew after editing availability date, rent, or photos. Don't have any changes, simply click the add refreshness button to renew your listings before it expires. Guys, make it a habit to do this every single night or around towards the evening, because people are online looking for places to live after work, after 5 o'clock. So I always hit it like around 6 o'clock, and I wait till it refreshes. And every single ad that I have, it refreshes. This is amazing because you don't have to physically go one by one and hitting refresh. So right away, when clients are looking for your ads, they'll see it right at the top and they'll see, wow, this is available. Let me contact them now. Even guys, if it's not available, it's okay, because chances are the building's gonna have more options. These buildings are all 500 plus units. There's gonna be available options. I could tell you right now from experience, 90 Washington, they do not have 4 options right now. The reason why they have on StreetEasy 4 is because it costs them money to advertise. If you go there personally and grab the availability sheet, you'll see their sheet has over 10 plus units, probably in a surplus of 15. It's because, again, it's cost these buildings money to advertise. So they advertise the top units, and the rest they'll wait till the client comes in and show them. That's pretty much a sense of what we're doing. We're advertising. Well, actually, I'm sorry, I take that back. We're doing the opposite. We're just advertising everything for them, because for us, it's free. For us, we can advertise as much as we want because it's free on apartments.com. Guys, that's it. That's pretty much it. My profile, you can edit your profile. Notification settings, you can change on how you get leads and all that. Your favorites based on if you saved any searches or anything like that, or you have any favorite places. My saved searches, review dashboard. Let's say a client goes and reviews you, you can see them there. Your listings, all your active listings or expired, you can filter by here, inactive. And your true leads, which is pretty much a database report, which tells you what buildings are getting the most hits for you. And I am concluding this video again on how to successfully post on apartments.com. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop down a comment below and I'll get to you as fast as possible.